Ons gaan niet in daar, dus het moet niet van op het ja. Ik ben animador staan. Oké, ga die bal zijn. Jullie moeten nog mooi kijken, ons kan niet. Kom ook ja, en die kan staan er hè?
Kijk op. En smile girl. Oh nee, toch?
Oké, oké.
Oh nee, toch?
Dat is een foto.
Contact of the goal defense.
Pacaltsdorp, awesome!
Obstruction of the wing defense. Yes. Yes. Contact of the goal attack. Center. Obstruction of the center.
First,
Lấy đá đi ăn cơm. Wasag maisis! Shooter. Contact of the wing defense. Contact of the goal defense. Wow, the wing attack. Center. Contact of the wing attack.
Laat die juffrou gou verbykom, laat die juffrou verbykom. Dankie juffrou. Koppies. Dankie. Julle weet wat julle is daai dan nie liewe waar. Lekker veroorlog.
gebruik daarvan.
Hoe moet dat weer kram doen, man?
Contact of the wing defense. Go!
Bra. Chill.
Ja.
Obstruction of the center. Yes.
Mooi maar erop, meisjes, mooi maar erop. Kom nou. Ja, moet die pad hier niet met een spatie weg hier niet. Maak je groot voor haar lijn. En vinnig terug. En op van voor af. Kom, op een lijn, verdediger. Verdedig gaan saam met hulle, gaan saam. Da.
Contact of the wing defense. Next to the wing defense, yes.
Doel, jy kan nie hier staan en dan vat jy so te as jy voor is dan bly jy so. Né? As ek gesê vooruit. Môre, kom eens. Klein, dankie. Kyk daar sy weer side on. Daar gooi, los! Rustig en op. Rustig, wie kom na die bal toe? Rustig voor. Rustig en voor. Doe, maak jou voor haar, maak haar maag toe die hele tyd mooi hou. Rustig, wait. Speel nader, kom maar uit. Kom nader, na die bal toe. Hou doel voor. Okay, rustig en op. Daar sy, oepsie. Verdedig nou, verdedig hom. Verdedig. Op! Voor haar. Almal moet verdedig. Almal op die tyd. Kijk Kowie, soos hy so staan, gaan maak haar maag toe. Voor, heeltemal voor. Yes. We gaan weer na hom toe, Jy maak die hele tyd toe. Bly agter Ellison. Maak seker dat jy julle gooi, maak seker. Nader. Vorentoe, wie kom vorentoe? Stop en kyk wie kom na jou toe. Gooi vir haar in haar maag. Doel, jy kan nie so bly staan nie, jy moet haar gaan help.
Doel, papa, bye.
My heiland. Nader na lyf toe. Hou Ellison by jou, tel haar op. Bly by jou maat. Weer. Rustig. Goed, julle moet dit rustig hou. Rustig. Bly voor haar, bly. Rustig, Bert.
Kontak op de wiel.
Jy is reg en dan beweeg jy net so dis hoekom sy voor jou kom. Nou wil jy weer druk.
Draai dit voor.
Weer hard totdat jy die bal het.
Draai dit voor.
Rustig, kom vorentoe, moenie weg afdraai nie. Kita masuk uang. Kita masuk uang. Hou hem, stiekels. Draai nou, Nakita, kom. Nakita! Gaan George, hy gaan vat julle bal. George. Vinnig en gooi vir haar doel, dan maak jy weer toe. Nee, doen het.
Mata papi sini dalam.
As papi sabi yung pang load. Dennis. Nia. Wait. Ja, coach.
Captain.
Hij is mijn coach. Two, three, five, six.
You got that, Jiley! Yes, Yappi!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Classic between George High and Pacaltsdorp High School, and with me I've got Angelo Prince. So we're gonna give you all the info you need to know about the netball. The first team is getting ready now for Pacaltsdorp. On goalkeeper we've got Kiara Simon. On wing defense we've got Nadia Umtwa. On wing attack we've got Ashwin Lee Vedboy. And the goal shooter is Ruby and Umtwa. And the goal defense Mercy Alice. The center is Iris Peterson. And the goal attack is Chico Leah Joseph. Our reserves it's Kelly, and yeah, we want to wish Pacaltsdorp High all of the best. And then Angelo will do the honor and give us the George High under 1918.
And then we have Lucretia Makricha on goal defense. On wing defense, we have Andrea Salmons. And then the center is Mbantle Antoni. The wing attack is Mishka Kurana. The goal attack is Cherise Dirk. And the goal shooter, Anastasia Peterson. I see there for the reserves, they have Brenna Solomons and Gaino Janssen. I think, Rose, after so many years, I believe that they have been busy with the FNB clashes for the past 16 years. So this is really a clash of the titans between George High and Pacaltsdorp. So we are very excited to see what these young ladies are going to do today.
Our two umpires are standing by, they're ready. We've got umpire Angelo LaRue.
And Shanice Grenier is our two match officials that is going to be in control of this clash today.
Good luck, umpires and both teams. The games can begin. Angela, who do you think? Who's going to be our winners today?
Well, Rose, actually, to be honest, thinking about what I heard last night about the history of Pacaltsdorp and George High's FNB Classic clashes, this ball has fluctuated between these two teams over the years, so I'm not going to put my mouth in it to make a prediction today. I think it's really going to come down to the team that's going to show discipline, that's going to stick to the basics, and that's really just going to leave their hearts on the court.
I definitely agree with you, and so true. So it's all about the basics and playing the ball correct. I want them also not to let go of the flair that they can play with.
And there, George High converts the first goal. The goal shooter is not letting it pass her by.
Contact goal defense, penalty.
Guys, if the start is like that, you can be sure.
Oh, just there by the center. And George High is in possession of the ball. Let's see what Pacaltsdorp can do on the defensive structure.
Right, I think it's all about they must just settle in and not be hasty and let the ball do the work for them. If the bodies come to the ball, pass
there
the
the goal attack managed to feed the ball right into the circle. If the goal shooter could just convert that ball. And I think, Rose, that is what is going to be important today, is when we have ball in hand, to keep ball in hand and to make sure that we convert those goals whenever the ball reaches our circle.
That is absolutely true. And I think they must just And there the ball goes again. It's just a shooter must just take a deep breath and rub the shoulders and make sure that that ball drops.
Yes, indeed. There's an unfortunate contact by the goal defense of Pacaltsdorp. And let us see what George High can do here. While the goal attack tried to go for the rebound. Okay, Pacaltsdorp has got the ball.
It's all and our ball placement is key to make sure you want to make sure that your teammate get the ball in hand, which means it has to be
absolutely
100%.
And there, George High
High.
rather has just converted another one by the goal attack.
What a good passage of play
Yes,
between the center and the goal shooter.
I think that the center really understands that she needs to drive the ball and that she is the one that is actually the one that's in control of this game, that's going to make sure that the attack is feeding that
well
ball.
Done. And George High just scored their third goal. Let's see if they can keep the momentum going.
And
what
it's
a
just so
shot.
good by Pacaltsdorp's goal
Fantastic.
attack. And Pacaltsdorp is on the scoreboard with 3-1.
Oh wow, that's so unfortunate, because otherwise you will lose the ball like what just happened.
And I think it comes back to what discipline and the basics. Well, the goal attack got a rebound. Let's see if she can manage to convert. Well, there George High just managed to get the ball. And the goal defense is giving a long feed over a third, unfortunately, to the wing attack.
That is a coach killer. You know you're in the goal third and you can't pass the ball over to the other goal third without it having been touched.
Absolutely.
In the center third.
And there the goalkeeper, unfortunately. Pacaltsdorp is converting. Their goal shooter makes sure that that ball goes nowhere besides into the net.
Seems George High got a problem. The wing attack for George
Tactical
High
change there on
off.
the wing attack side for Pacaltsdorp. And George High's defensive structure is just too good. If they can just manage to keep ball in hand.
And what a fantastic 3-feet defense. And now they must just make sure that the ball gets down to the end. But unfortunately, they were called for 3 seconds. And it's all.
And there, unfortunately, Pacaltsdorp loses the ball right in the goal circle.
I think decision making is also key here.
Absolutely.
You can't stand still and think that you're going to get the ball. You have to drive through the ball, because ultimately you want the goal shooter. The ball.
Rose, I need you to watch the goal. Doing the most in the few minutes, make sure that she
and it's all about over balls. And that is what we know that they're struggling with all along. Unfortunately, the goal shooter lost the ball.
Yes, she was called there for a
contact
repossession.
I think they must be careful on the 3 feet when they go on defense, because
especially on the unforced errors.
Absolutely.
They need to minimize them. Pacaltsdorp seems to manage to get the ball, but struggles to convert at this stage.
And it's on both ends the same. The ball does get to the goal.
Just make sure of the accuracy. I think
See.
somebody will have to stand and somebody would have to
Oh,
sweep.
what
Oh,
an absolutely
what a shot by the
fantastic
goal
shot
attack
by
of
the goal
George
attack.
High. The centre is really moving down that mid-court. If they can just manage to keep that ball in hand. It's Pacaltsdorp down to their goal circle. Unfortunately, you see those basics that the ladies just have to.
1% is that they don't get right. Foot on the line.
Oh, the umpire is calling for not allowed
It's
on
an
that goal.
incorrect shot because wing defense, the body positioning was just not right for her to keep possession, but she still managed to stop the momentum of that pass.
Oh, and unfortunately, she overcooks him there.
I think they're rushing it, and
They
they don't
are.
think about it.
They are. I think if they can just come forward for the ball, really use the 3 seconds whilst having ball in hand, then they would have more control. Look how George. Well
Done,
done
the
to the
goal
goal defense, coming in there from nowhere and seeing that intercept. It's just too good.
I think that the goal attack was there too early, and the wing attack didn't have control of the ball. The goal attack and give the goal defense all the time.
But I also think, Rose, that the goal attack from George High seems to me to be a far range shooter. You see? And I think if they can play the ball a bit closer to the goal post for the goal shooter, they would safely convert
fantastic.
those
and
goals.
then she converts again.
Yes.
But the reason for that is, what I've noticed is the goal shooter turns her back totally on the ball, not turning her body so that she can offer
Absolutely.
an assist.
Absolutely. She actually sees that ball when it comes to her. And there Pacaltsdorp converts, the goal attack makes sure of it. Pass.
Community of George out on one fantastic match. The start is absolutely in it yet. It can still go to any time of the match, and they playing 4 quarters of 10 minutes each.
Yes, indeed, Rose. You know what? As you are talking, I'm actually thinking that there are thousands of people in George currently watching this game online, because these are literally two of the oldest schools in George. Pacaltsdorp just
secured first quarter.
And the quarter time after the 4 in the favor of George High. So let us see what the coaches can come up with during their team talk now during this quarter time. Rosen, as I said earlier on to you, that these are two of the oldest schools in George, and so they have camaraderie of note in both their camps. So all the spectators present and online are really rooting for their players to. I don't know who's going to take it, because these clashes have been on for 16. Just gone from the one to the other. Today we'll have to see what's going to happen.
Yes, Angela, indeed, as you're saying, but what I can say, the team walking away with a win today is the team that's going to show grit, the team that wants to win this match, the team that wants to play for each other, and the team that makes sure that they keep ball in hand. Be clinical, be sure of that ball that goes to your teammate, and don't rush it. And most importantly, if there's a converted ball, if there's a turnover, it's converted.
Absolutely.
It is still a 1 to you and a 1 to you. Everybody's scoring from the each center pass with George High that got their head just in front. And we're going to start the second quarter with Pacaltsdorp having the first center pass Oh, that's
and
an
there the
unfortunate
umpire, Shanice
error.
Grenier, sees that break in there over the line. And the ball is going down to Georgi. Let's see what they can do and whether they can get that ball safely into the goal circle to convert it. Somebody needs to stand and somebody needs to sweep.
Into the circle. Good vision from the center.
And
that
Georgi's
is
goal
exactly
shooter
what we
makes sure.
talk about. The ball was turned over and they converted. And if they can do that and score,
unlucky on the footwork there by the center of Georgi.
and again, that is when they rush it. Instead of take it easy, and the ball will get, because it's very important that you stay with your.
Oh, they should be careful for those long balls. And Rose, I hear what you're saying, but I also think that if the wing attack of Georgia can just open up the space so that the center can pass the ball on that square and then move it down into their attack side. Let's see what the wing attack of Georgia can do now.
If the goal shooter is giving away her position, so and that's again like we said in the first quarter, she doesn't give the goal attack an option, and the well spotted footwork by the umpire
They
Angelo
should just
LaRue.
try to minimize those minor infringements like the footworks and the repossessions.
Let's see what the goal attack can do. Remember, like we said in the first quarter,
She gets a rebound.
rebounds. And yet again, it's that conversion. They do get the opportunities, but if they don't convert, and there is another
there the
footwork
umpire,
error.
her eye is just way too sharp on those footwork. She sees them every time.
That's a beautiful drive by the wing attack to the ball.
Very good drive there. If the center can just...
You know what
Okay.
I've noticed, not just with this team, Angelo, is that our players tend to pass the ball, turn their backs on the ball and run away. Instead of seeing that give and go between
Absolutely.
two players and then drive the ball down court easily. But everybody is now running away from the ball to get a space. Ooh.
And also to make sure that you have that very clear sight of the ball, because once one's back is turned on the ball, then you can't basically see how the pass is going to reach you. So I think they should really try to keep eye on ball more.
And they do get the ball.
And there
They
the
do get the
wing
ball. It's,
defense came
it's
in
a decision making when they have ball in hand
on the
or
pass.
on the pass.
The wing defense of Pacaltsdorp is really working, and I like to see that about a wing defense. Understanding her
Absolutely.
position, knowing that she has to be on the defense, watching that ball for the intercept, building that wall around the goal circle. Very impressed of what I'm seeing from Pacaltsdorp's wing defense.
Oopsie. Let's see. The ball almost fell on one of the players, so that is one of the safety aspects that they need to look at. Player safety first. So I think come halftime, they would have come up with a plan to secure the pole, to see that it is stable. Because like I
And
said,
Pacaltsdorp
that
converts,
is a
the goal
safety
shooter makes sure. A safety hazard.
I think Pacaltsdorp is now really beginning to get their rhythm.
Settling in, yes.
And if George High don't do anything about it, they might be in trouble. But like I said, I don't want to predict
Preempt
anything at this moment in
Yes,
time.
indeed.
Because the one quarter you can play the best quarter and just for the next one to go astray. What a lovely feed into the goal shooting circle.
By the center of
So-
George High,
so-
absolutely phenomenal. And the goal attack, I told you,
converts.
she really has that far range eye, and that hand is just in.
Again, a coach killer, because you have to make sure about what a good contest that was. Unfortunately, the umpire saw it as contact, so now the player must just adapt to that.
Yes. And Pacaltsdorp converts, the
but-
goal attack makes sure. Yeah, I think, Rose, it's all about players really starting to see what
And there's
I
a couple
also
of
want to say
changes.
finicky about, what the umpire is pedantic about. And so the players just really have to adapt to that, see where the umpire blows for the contact or the obstruction and adjust to that, and I think they will be fine.
We just saw now Pacaltsdorp made some changes. So
I
yeah,
think Pacaltsdorp is trying to keep fresh legs on the court the whole time to ensure that they seal this one.
absolutely.
But we
and
have
there's
to
that vision again
from
and
the goal attack of
Pacaltsdorp
George High.
from the center to the goal attack. And if the defense don't pick that up, why not use it every time?
Absolutely, and I think that the goal attack of George High,
There's another
there.
tactical change on the
Pacaltsdorp is
wing,
making
on
sure
the
that
wing
they are
defense
keeping fresh
position.
legs on the court.
I think the coach, what the coach did, he sees who's the playmakers on the
Mm.
attack for the goal for George High, and that
Rose, I completely understand what Coach Quijano is trying to do, but it's all in because the tactical changes disrupts them actually finding each other on court,
Absolutely.
or rather
And
one another.
What an intercept that was! Fantastic tip there by the wing defense, and that is the work of the wing defense. We call it the donkey work.
Yes,
the
that's what I
position-
said earlier on.
The position that is least seen or acknowledged, but it's a wing
It's the
defense that
horse work.
makes sure that the pressure is of the goal defense and the goalkeeper, and that is
Oh,
the center
there was
just
a
pulled.
help ball. I think the players should really just come forward for the ball and asking less for over balls rather than coming forward for the ball. I think that will prevent those 3-second calls from the umpires as well.
And everybody is looking for that long ball. And again, like you said, as you just said it, the Pacaltsdorp did the same, almost losing the ball there, because they're forcing that long balls in, easy for any defensive player to read it and go for that flyer intercept.
And there the goal attack of Pacaltsdorp converts the ball.
And it's a center pass, so let's see if they can take it through. That's gone obstruction off the ball, so the wing defense must just be careful that she don't get
And as
caught
we are
in that.
Rose, as
situation
we are
again.
nearing the end of the second quarter, it remains 8-7 to George High. Pacaltsdorp has not yet managed to be left, and they have a lot to still
again,
showcase in this
like
game.
we said, they're running away and not driving towards the ball, so not giving their teammates an option of whom to pass the ball to, which means they are now Pacaltsdorp
Very
defense,
good.
but they're also doing, they box them out, so they draw them to the to the
Unlucky.
sideline, which cause them to lose those balls. Let's see who can convert this last ball of play. An aerial ball. If the player is not driving towards you, it is any defender's. It's any defender's food if they can get aerial balls, because it's so easy to intercept.
Absolutely.
And there the score was just made 8 apiece with George High center pass. Let's see if they can keep the center pass now and get their head in front again.
And the goal defense, just the timing. And if the goal attack can just play that ball, there we go, and she
fantastically.
does it. And the goal defense,
Get another chance, and still can't
George
convert
High's
the ball.
defense manages to get
Get
that
the
ball.
down.
Now let's see if they can take it down safely. Rose, I
because
really,
it's
this one is going to go right down to the wire.
Okay, and it's called, and it must, again, she must just take a breath now, and again, it's reset, it's the end of the quarter, but there was a penalty, which means she's got the opportunity to, unfortunately, she missed on that
unfortunately.
one, but a good passage of play, like I said, and again, we're still on 9-8 for George High, and there's nothing in it as yet. There's nothing in this yet. So, like we said, it's 9-8. The team, the third quarter, the championship quarter,
I want to see
determination.
vigor, and I want to see that resilience on court now, to show that they really have that drive and determination to show everybody they went on.
If you can see there, the goals for both sides. The score is 9-8.
But now, Rose, I want to draw your attention to the shots attempts. Look there, Pacaltsdorp had 20 attempts at shots where Georgia only had 16. Yet Georgia is still leading the match, which tells me if Georgia can really, if Pacaltsdorp, can really just convert those attempts that they have, then they are going to stand a very good chance at taking this one, because it's clear on the stats that they do have more ball in hand on
Georgia,
Pacaltsdorp's
I
side.
can see Georgia. I've got a 50% ball possession. Look at the contacts, the penalties. 14 on the side of Georgia.
Yes.
If they can minimize that, because against Pacaltsdorp only 7. The turnovers,
Absolutely.
but look at the turnovers. That speaks volumes for me, because there's a lot of turnovers, but yet the conversion doesn't
conversions do
speak
not
to that.
correlate with the
with that.
actual
And then
turnovers.
rebounds, it's equal to both sides. Like I said, there's still anything in it. And then the defensive rebounds, like you said, the defensive unit of the Georgia team is absolutely
It is
fantastic,
strong, yes.
with 6 defensive rebounds. And that's what we said about the turnover balls. If they can
that
convert
need to be
it,
converted,
then
absolutely.
the
And the umpire has blown the whistle, so let us see what happens here. As we all know, as netballers, the third quarter is called the championship quarter, and as Rose also mentioned earlier on, the
what a
graveyard quarter.
turn from the
So
center.
this one is going to go
Absolutely.
right down
I
to
think
the
Girls High,
George
Girls-
High.
George High shooters is absolutely fantastic, because the timing on that baseline drive was absolutely on point.
And I want you to
again,
watch the center of George High. She really knows just when to feed that ball, which gives that sense of timing.
Absolutely, there is a good understanding between the center and the wing attack, the center and the goal attack. Pardon me, and that there's a long shot. Oopsie, footwork from the wing defense. She must just go back into defense immediately.
Yes, and
after
not
making
become despondent. And
And
Pacaltsdorp's
absolutely fantastic shot.
goal attack is really impressive to me. She has always tried to make the most of those balls as soon as she gets them in the goal circle.
I would just like from the place to keep on with that strong passes that they're starting off with, because now the balls is just going. Oh, what a feed! Unfortunately, she was on the baseline and she lost her balance there. Tried to.
And the wing attack unfortunately overcooked that one, and Georgia is going to
It
take.
wasn't a bad pass. It was
No.
a strong pass. It's just that she couldn't hold on to that ball, and which caused the ball go out the sideline. Now who wants that ball? Nobody's chasing. And they're getting into that rhythm again of they're rushing it off now
Absolutely.
and not thinking And they scored, and now the score is all a tie. 10 to Georgia and 10 to Pacaltsdorp with Pacaltsdorp centre pass. And that is now why we say it's a championship quarter, and see who's going to pull this quarter through.
Absolutely. But it's going to come down to discipline. It's going to come down to sticking to the basics,
Absolutely.
driving that ball down the midcourt safely, and making sure that we convert. And Pacaltsdorp has just done exactly that.
So Pacaltsdorp has got, for the first time of this match, they've got the lead now. Remember what we said, the championship quarter, the team that, and the Georgia, luckily for them, the goalkeeper
managed to get
touched the
that throw
ball
in.
before it went out of court, and they've got another chance. Now, why would the shooter take the ball?
And those are the
outside
things that we are talking about when we just, I think
And the
schools-
goal attack
and the
said
goal
not
attack-
not on my watch am I giving
it's not
in.
going to happen.
not gonna
I'm going to
happen.
make sure that I square out that score once more. Let's see what Pacaltsdorp can do.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
and
that
the umpire is
goalkeeper.
calling the
Wasn't that
goal attack for
well
the contact. And the goal attack is driving that ball down the midcourt. Wing attack is having the ball in the pocket. So let's
I
see
must
what
say, for Georgia,
it's Georgia's centre
Centre
pass,
pass.
and Pacaltsdorp is calling in a tactical change. I think it's again that thing that we spoke about in the previous quarter, where Coach Keanu is really just trying to keep fresh legs on court, really trying to see who are the game makers and trying to disrupt that momentum of George High. But if George High can just remain their focus and concentration, then I think that what Pacaltsdorp is trying to do with disrupting that momentum will not succeed. But I hope that they can actually see that.
into the circle, and the goal attack. Give it
She
to
goes back for a
Angie
rebound.
Rebounds. That is what you would like to see
That
from
is
a
what
goal
any
attack.
coach wants, is to see that a goal attack
And
really
she
goes.
Again with 2 goals, it's 13 to 11. Like I said, it's only the third quarter.
But Pacaltsdorp is leaving no stone unturned, and they said that they're not giving up in this championship quarter, and it is their home turf, which means Pacaltsdorp has got a lot to prove here today. It's going to be all or nothing, and I think these ladies intend on leaving their blood on the court.
And again, those passes, the ball placement is not working from George High's side after they've after
Rose,
they've
I
turned the
think that the
ball.
umpire really needs to maybe call for
It worked, but the
time
umpire
and make
didn't
sure
see
that they
that.
sort out that goal post.
Absolutely, and there the goalkeeper goes.
Because that
for
goal
that.
post is actually hindering Pacaltsdorp's shots at the moment.
I see the goal attack is now, the coach is giving attention, and that is again, like I said, running away from the ball, turning the back on the ball when
And not being able to see when the ball is passed to you.
and the
what an
goal!
Oh!
And then she returns a favor to George.
Absolutely phenomenal.
I must, Angelo, I am
unfortunately.
so in awe with the kind of play that these two teams. Look at the goal shooter. She turns her body. She doesn't offer. She's under.
She
the
doesn't
post.
offer, which
doesn't-
means everything is relying on the
on
goal
the goal
attack
attack.
to
If she can
convert.
just turn her body, the goal attack will be able to see that she is under the post and play the ball closer so that she can have an
And
easier
there
shot.
Pacaltsdorp converts. And I really think that George Hyde's the attack side, particularly within the goal circle, they have to step up to the party, because their defense is doing their utmost best.
And there's a turnover ball. I think it's about decision making, clinically decision making. That's gonna
And unfortunately, the goal
take them
attack loses the
through.
ball there.
And that is what's lacking at the moment on George High side. They try to play this long aerial balls, and there they just give position away again.
And the
And
goal shooter causes contact there.
I must say the goal defense and goalkeeper work together so well. And there they pass the ball. And if the goal shooter can get that ball, well done. And she kept her balance, and she converts.
And she converts it safely there and successfully. It's Pacaltsdorp centre pass. And the wing attack has the ball. The goal attack drives through a strong pass over to the centre.
Baseline drive from the goal attack. And that is exactly what I was talking about. Is don't just turn your body
Pacaltsdorp just converted. Well
on
done.
the ball, but create that goal shooter to goal shooter pass. Be able to see that.
And that is exactly what I said earlier on. The wing attack
must just stay calm.
The centre must stay
just
calm. The wing attack and even the goal attack and the wing defence, they really need to open up that space for those centre passes.
Let's see, the goal shooter is putting it up, and she gets a rebounds, and she converts.
And she converts
with the
it.
centre pass, and now the score is even. It's 14 apiece again.
Oh, well done. That goal defense of George High. She is just doing the
centre
most.
stays calm, putting the ball into space, playing around.
And the
the
goal.
goal shooter was
The goal shooter has the ball.
fantastic. That
But
was a good
just
passage of
well
play.
done to Georgia. And just look how that goal attack sweeps around that circle, really creating that confusion for Pacaltsdorp's defensive structure. And that is really what you want a goal attack to do.
That is unfortunate centre pass, but that was a signature centre pass.
Absolutely.
What do you call it? What is the correct word now? Look at that! Look at that!
There
Look
George
at that
High
goal
has
defense.
the-
Unfortunately, she's been called for footwork error, but she can't pass. She can't shoot from a minor infringement, and the umpire just allowed her to pass on that. Well, lucky for her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the shot if the umpire
Absolutely,
is not going to call me
absolutely.
on it. I'm going to make absolutely the most of it. And Pacaltsdorp
Oh,
converts
what a
it, and
long range
Pacaltsdorp
shot,
leads
and
again 16 to 15. It's George High centre pass, and we now have to see if George High can convert, take
play
it
the
down,
ball quickly,
play it
because-
down court safely, and it's in the hands of the goal
if she take the
attack.
shot, if she can take the shot and convert, we're back to even Stevens. And there's a contact.
I really want to see the
She
goal
must-
shooter from George High using the goal
She
line
must
from
just
side
shoot
to
it,
side.
and unfortunately, she missed that one, and it's almost the end of the quarter with Pacaltsdorp leading, and there it is.
And there
Pacaltsdorp leading
Pacaltsdorp-
16-15 to George High, and now it's all about George High coming back. Think what it is that they're gonna do in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, George High mustn't now go drop their shoulders. They must now
Absolutely not.
think of what it is that they went wrong, and I hope the coach could pick up where the mistake was that was forced, and then
They
that
need to stay focused.
they do need to stay focused and start playing the shorter balls, because they're forcing those long balls, which is long aerial balls, and the defense just managed to fly in and intercept those balls.
Absolutely.
And they must just come forward, because when they started off like that, it worked. It worked well in their favor.
100%.
That's why they were leading. By 16 goals to 15, and now it is the last quarter. Who is gonna take this one? Who wants this one? Pacaltsdorp is gonna start our third quarter, and our umpires are standing by. There goes the whistle for the first centre pass, and let's see what's gonna happen. And there goes the goal.
The goal defense of George High, she's just reading those balls. She
Absolutely.
really reminds me of a young Phumza Moweni, who just, you remember that
Or
intercept
Carla
Carla
Pretorius on the
Pretorius.
goal defense.
on that goal defense. You remember that phenomenal intercept that Phumza gave in those last moments of the World Cup match between them and New Zealand.
Yes.
It's just too good. And she has that quality in her.
Oopsie. Okay, that's a throw in for Pacaltsdorp. Let's see if George High can get in between. Get in between that ball. The goal defense must just outturn. Well, that's a good effort by the center on the circle edge, which means she's just not standing still there. Let's see if Pacaltsdorp can convert that goal. She tried to get a better position, but I mean it didn't. Oh!
And she's getting it in.
Any
That's
position
very
on
well.
court. I can
Yes.
take the shot from there. Pacaltsdorp is now leading with 2 goals, and see if George High can convert on their center pass. And look at that intercept. Like I said,
That
if
was
the
very
center
good.
stays calm, that is what's gonna make sure. Oh, footwork. Rushing it,
there.
rushing it.
I think that the excitement and the nerves might also start getting to some of these players. And so they run. What a phenomenal tip there by the wing attack of Pacaltsdorp.
Unfortunately,
But the
that
umpire
should be
called
called
it for
for
contact.
I think they. Oh, the ball has just been turned in favor of Pacaltsdorp on George High's circle edge. So let's see what's happening. And I think Pacaltsdorp got other plans here. But George High defense says, listen, we do have plans as well, because we're playing to win, and we'll do anything to make sure that you don't get it easy. Towards the ball, see that they're running away.
And there the goal shooter's positioning.
And she
And you
converts
see,
the
once
more
that
ball-
goal shooter turns herself facing the ball, and then she manages to get it right under the
Absolutely,
post.
Absolutely. And the wing defense, there she turned her body on the ball.
Yes.
Where she could have gone for an interception, because the ball was coming from the one angle.
In a diagonal.
In a diagonal way. That is the passes that I've been talking about. They're forcing those long passes. And there's another one going. Forcing those long passes. Not looking to the player that's coming towards the ball. Footwork.
Footwork there from, was it a goal attack?
Look at that one. I just wish that they can just settle.
But like we said right at the beginning, Rose, that this one,
Look at that. The ball is not traveling because she wants to play that long diagonal passes, which is not traveling to the player. I'm gonna say this: the team that makes the least mistakes is the team that's gonna win this
absolutely,
match.
and that is what we said at the beginning of this game. This one is gonna get down
Another
to discipline,
another
basics, focus and
minor error,
concentration.
footwork, and there goes another one. I just wish the coach can talk to the players.
Discipline.
Yeah. And just breathe and just make sure that they do pass the ball. That's all they need to do. Who's in front? A give and go, closer to the post. And the goal attack, have it again. The umpire
Step forward.
spotted. And that is also something that they don't know. And goal attack, keep on doing what she's been doing so good.
She's really making the most of all those opportunities that she gets in the...
The score is at 18-17 for Pacaltsdorp, and there is another tactical change from Pacaltsdorp's side.
And Georgia also
I'm not
decides
sure
to
whether that is the
the
correct or
the best option there. I think that the
on the
wing defense...
unlucky. Unfortunately, that's
And that has happened quite a few times. I think it's something that really needs to be practiced in during practice.
and that is the one thing from the goal defense. The goal defense, she gets the ball and she look for that long pass. And how many times did they lose the ball because of that? She's doing all the hard work in the goal shooting circle to turn that ball around, and then she throws it away. And what
Well
a
done,
three-peat
the goal defense of George High. She is absolutely
Across,
sublime.
diagonal, and again the goal defense is involved, and she is causing that.
She
at
is
the
just
moment.
everywhere. Look at her, watching that circle. She's there. Look at the goal defense. And Pacaltsdorp converts.
And they keep with a 2-point lead. Pacaltsdorp 19, George High 17. Look at the goal defense. She's gonna look for that long diagonal pass again.
And here's where you actually see Pacaltsdorp's discipline. Because as we said, it's going to come down to basics. It's going to come down to discipline.
That
And
was
at
a
the
good
moment,
hold of the goal shoot in front, that is what we would have want from them to do the whole time. And now she managed to do that. Take up the ball where you are. She managed to do that, and actually, the goal attack shouldn't have. And they've got the throw in. The goal
and
attack
it's
shouldn't have gone in
another
there.
opportunity for George High.
And because the goal shooter was ready for that rebound after a shot, but unfortunately, the goal defense keep on forcing those long passes. What happens? They're losing the ball.
Absolutely. And it's Pacaltsdorp again.
And the goalkeeper reads that pass so well. That is exactly what you expect from a goalkeeper.
Having those eyes.
And I again, who passed the ball?
The goal
defense. And the goalkeeper is absolutely brilliant at the back. And Pacaltsdorp is leading
with 3 goals.
And she is there. Oh, she is there. Play the ball forward. That's all they need to. She's asking. Look what she's doing. She's looking for that long pass again.
Every time. And that has now become detrimental to their team. And the last 3 shots that were converted by Pacaltsdorp.
Absolutely. Take the shot. Goal attack. Oh, well done, goal shooter. And it's their center pass, so they can still come back in it. The score is 20 points to 18 for Pacaltsdorp with George High center pass. I can't say it now, but that is what I will tell the coach at the end of this match.
Unfortunately, Rose, I've just now been thinking that all the hard work that she does on the defensive structure of George High is in vain the moment that she takes those long shots, because she throws away all their opportunities.
Okay, the goal shooter misses, but she's got another chance because she has been called for contact. Let's see if the goal attack can. Unfortunately, she couldn't convert that, and that was the chance that they had to come back into the game and to minimize that lead to only 1 goal. Unfortunately, the ball bounces out of the ring for Pacaltsdorp, which gives George High a chance to get the ball. Unfortunately, she's called for stepping on court with a throw-in.
Oh.
The goal defense obstruction giving, and Pacaltsdorp converts, and they're leading again with 3 goals. And then let's see who pick up the ball. And if they can just, well done, goal shooter. That is what she should have done the whole time. And look at that goal shooter to goal shooter offload. And the wing goal attack says, listen, I'm going to give it a try. And the goal shooter converts.
But unfortunately, it seems as if the time
is going to
be
is
not on George High's side in this game.
Look at this. How can the center not see that the wing defense is not behind the line as yet? But like I said, irrespective the lose or the loss, both players, both teams played absolutely fantastic netball right up until the end. And like I said, the team that made the least mistakes was the team that actually
Absolutely, Rose. And this was unfortunately or fortunately, this was Pacaltsdorp in this.
done,
And Pacaltsdorp is taking the victory in
by
the
2 goals.
2026 FNB Classic Clashes with 21 to 19.
29. Well done to Pacaltsdorp that kept their cool to the end and make sure that when they do have ball in hand that they convert it. Okay, and then going back to the stats, if you can see the shot attempts, the second half, Pacaltsdorp stats was on 23, Angelo. It seemed much better.
Much better than the previous quarters.
In the previous quarters. And George High's was on 20. George High managed to score. The first half score was 13, if I can remember
in George
correctly.
High's favour.
In George High's favour, and 12, and they managed to score 7 goals. Where Pacaltsdorp at the end then came from behind and secured that win with 10 goals to win the match 21-19. So it all really went down to the wire. The shot conversion for George High was 50%, and for Pacaltsdorp they turned the wheel around.
Absolutely.
And it goes to 56%, exactly the percentage that George High
That it was
had in the
previously.
first half. So yeah, and the fourth 14 again. The stats. Look at the mistakes. Look at the contacts and the penalties. 14 for George High again, and 7 for Pacaltsdorp. Exactly the same as it was in the third half. It's in the first half. Turnovers. Pacaltsdorp got the most turnovers at the end by 1. 14 goals, 14 turnovers against the 13 of George
And on those
High.
turnovers, Pacaltsdorp made the most of those balls.
Of it. And defensive rebounds, there they were equal, because the statistics is really even. Like I said, it could have gone to anyone, because you could see in the statistics that everybody played to the best of their ability.
Everything came
It
down
was
to
just
turnovers.
about the turnovers,
And
which
the
wasn't
conversions.
conversion, and the unforced errors caused by the players themselves. Because George High, they put up a great fight here, but unfortunately they couldn't take it through this time
But I
around.
also think, Rose, that what we mentioned, I think it was in the second quarter, about Coach Quijano doing all the tactical changes the whole time to keep the fresh legs, and we said that it's disrupting the momentum and the rhythm of Georgia and even of their own team. But looking back in hindsight to the game now, I think that was their strategy all along. They came prepared to this match, knowing that is exactly what they are going to do, and they succeeded in what their strategy
and what
was.
he did, he made changes at the right
Time.
times, and to break the rhythm of George High. Because what he did
Absolutely.
tactically was to see that they're getting into rhythm.
Yes.
And what is the next thing that he would do?
Disrupt.
Break the rhythm, disrupt
Disrupt
and
it,
call
absolutely.
for tactical changes. Like I said again, George High, if after all these years that Pacaltsdorp is winning this match today, this match is the one that George High really had the chance
To
win this,
change that status quo.
but it was unfortunately it was
And
that
Rose,
unforced errors that they made that couldn't pull it through at the end. And I think that, and I spoke to the coach of George High yesterday and asked them what the age group of the teams are. Right?
Yes.
He said to me, there's 2 that's it's in matric. So the team
The
is only
others
actually
very
losing-
young players,
losing
under
2
16s and
players.
under 17s.
Absolutely, and you could see the strong under 14, under 16.
That's coming through. But Rose, I want to just finally say, I think that Pacaltsdorp decided this is our home turf. We are home, we are on our ground, and we are not going to relinquish our victory to Georgia. And they made sure that they successfully seal that victorious win that they had today. So well done, Pacaltsdorp, for showing the mental grit, the resilience, and the tenacity to actually conquer on the score today. I think their school community can be extremely proud of them.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Angelo. I agree with you. And from my side, Angelo, I would love to say thank you. It was such an honor, and it was such a privilege, and so nice to have you next to me, taking the community of George through this match. Fantastic match that we've played. I hope I hope you've watched it, and I hope you can see the talent that we have in the Eden District in our school kids. Please, I urge all of you out there, come and support your school, whether it is Pacaltsdorp, whether it is Georgetown, especially in the sport. You know, rugby, cricket, they are the codes that's getting all the fame and all the shine. But listen, these girls just showed today, listen, we are here to stay.
Netball is here to stay.
Netball is here to stay, and please take note of the talent that we have. And for this reason, I would love to say thank you for FNB to really step up and
cultivating that talent in our communities by actually investing in our children and our players and their young talent.
And taking netball, seeing the shortcoming in netball and stepping in there and say, listen, we want to give these kids opportunity. We want to give this opportunity for these kids to be seen. We want to give the opportunity for these kids to know that they are valued and people would like to or want to invest in them. And that is all up to the schools, the coaches, to make sure that, listen, if they put in the hard work, they will have people like a FNB and the other sponsors is there to back them.
100%, Rose. And lastly, I just want to say this. I always say the only difference between success and no success is the moment of opportunity. And FNB is making that moment of opportunity possible to our kids. And today we saw how our kids have seized that moment. So thank you, FNB, First National Bank, for what you are investing in school sports South Africa.
And thank you, Georgia and Pacaltsdorp, for putting up an astonishing show of netball. We really, really, really enjoyed it. And it was nice for me to sit here in George, my hometown, with Angelo. Both of us not living in George anymore.
Absolutely.
But we're able to be part of this. And this is something that I wouldn't want to miss in the world again. Thank you once again. Thank you and bye-bye.